this. Check these guys out. Yeah, it's kind of what we're going to talk about today. Anyways, guys, I'm just walking out of my condo, which is over here. This building right there. And there's the beach right there. So, guys, it's 6 a.m. here in Pattaya, Thailand, Jomtien Beach. And we're doing our morning walk. And so every morning I get up and I do these walks. Not every morning, but at least every other day. I get up 6 a.m., do these walks. And every other one I take you guys along with us. Morning. Take you guys along with us. You get to see what the beach is like. You kind of get to see what's going on. But not only that, you get to kind of ask questions and see how life is like as an expat. And I do topics and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to know more about what I do on the channel, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell. I do regular videos too. This past week, I just got back from Kitty's home village of Supanburi. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Betty or Berry or... But it's Suphan. So Suphan Buri. Yeah, I like spelling it out. Just in case some of you guys can't spell it out. I know I had difficulty saying it. So yeah. So if you saw the thumbnail, today we're just going to talk about motorbikes. Is it dangerous? Is it not dangerous? Other than that, we're just going to hang out together. And today we're walking towards Koh Larn. And it's dark out at 6 o'clock in the morning. So we're just going to kind of catch out and see what's happening and what's going on around the world. Then the other announcement is that before we really get rolling into it, one second, there we go. It's later on today, or this morning, or the evening, depending on when you're watching this, is definitely set your clocks for about 4 more hours. So again, it's 6 a.m. here in Thailand, so it'll be 10 a.m. in Thailand time. We will be doing the spot live stream, and that's only found on the spot.fm YouTube channel. It's also found on Live My Ass Off, and I'm not sure if we're doing it on this channel yet. I believe it's not going to happen on this channel. We'll see. But we're really trying to get people to be on the spot.fm, so be sure to check that out. So I don't know if you guys have already noticed this morning, but high season's pretty much over. We talk about that often. And the beach here, I mean, it's 6 a.m., so it's going to be empty. What's interesting though is not only is it empty because it's 6 a.m., it's empty because Thailand is going through their shift right now. And what I mean by that is people are going home. People are going back to their home countries. And that's where they're going. They're going back to their home countries, whether it be the States, Australia, wherever. They're just going back. So as somebody who's expated here recently, coming during the beginning of high season, seeing it be very crowded, didn't matter what time of day, to seeing this place empty, it's pretty amazing. So it's actually pretty cool. And this is what it's like at 6 a.m. It's nice. You got runners out. You got walkers like myself. Check out this bus, guys. Bet you there's someone sleeping on it. It's crazy. So they got these big charter buses. There's one that parks around the corner from where I'm at. And the guy, he set up like a little camper in there. So he'd go on tour with his people, and he wouldn't have to sleep in the hotel. He would take that money and or whatever. I don't know if they pay per diem here in Thailand, but he made basically a little camper underneath the bus. So guys, we are in Pattaya, Thailand, Jom Tien Beach. And we're just gonna hang out and just talk about this danger thing. I put danger on the thumbnail because it's very appropriate. Should you be driving a motor scooter? That's the bottom line. Whether it's rent, own, or even get on the back of one. Should you be on one? You know, everybody, I think most people know that Thailand's notoriously known for traffic accidents that cause death. Well, I looked it up for you guys, and it was a quick look up just on the internet. What was the leading cause of death? And it wasn't traffic accident, and it wasn't heart disease. It was very specific, and maybe it's a topic of its own, but it was liver cancer. So of the two things that you do as an expat or as somebody's coming here on holiday is you want to get in the back of a scooter and get around. You got to get around, and that isn't the only way to get around. That's just one of the ways. And you want to drink, and liver cancer happens to be at the top. And our topic isn't, drinking or anything like that. That's a whole nother topic that we can go a million different directions, a million miles an hour. What we're talking about is, should you get a motor scooter? Should you drive on one? Why is it such a high cause of death? And I'll be honest with you guys, and there is one reason to it, in my opinion. It isn't the drunk drivers. It isn't even the kids that drive. It's funny, kids drive these motor scooters here. Not even that. It's not the lack of law enforcement. It's not all that stuff. Yeah. So it's pretty simple what it is. And we're against, and I'll just tell you, it's lack of helmets, man. It's people wanting to wear a helmet, and it makes all the difference in the world. It's crazy how many people do not wear helmets on their bikes. Excuse me, not on their bikes, on their heads. And they get in an accident, and they're no longer with us. But is it dangerous for you? I don't know. I guess it depends on how you drive. Depends on who you are, what you do. Yeah, guys. A lot of guys coming for that reason just now. We just passed. That was a real girl. Anyways. Good. This is, we're in Pattaya, Thailand, Jom Tien Beach. This is just the nightly activities that happen all night on the beach. Having fun, getting off work, eating, all night long. This goes on. Last night they shut off fireworks at like 1 in the morning. Not a whole bunch, but they shot a couple off. This is life here in Thailand. You're getting it through the eyes of an expat who's going on a morning walk. And this is what. All right. We're back. I think I lost you guys for a split second or two. Whoever is watching. It was awfully a quiet morning this morning. Our live streams last about an hour. And motorbiking. Look at this little guy. That thing is quick. So I bought a motorbike when I got here. It was about 2 months ago or so. So I bought a motorbike. I mean, I priced it out. I make sure I get the one I want. And I got one basically that can hold myself and a passenger easily, comfortably. You know, there's different sizes of motorbikes. There's the small ones, like these guys right here. Yeah, they'll hold 2 people, but they're small. Seat's rough to sit on for a long time. And, you know, you get around real quick on those little bikes. It's like riding a bicycle through here. I mean, right now you can't tell, but motorbikes, you have a motorbike, you're getting where you need to go in a hurry if it's daytime or traffic. And you'll see the bikes whipping in and out of traffic. It's crazy. And I'm not going to deny that. I don't do the same thing. And if you're a passenger on the back of one, like these guys, no helmets, and you're being whipped in and out of traffic, I'll be honest with you, for me, it's scary. I would rent a motor taxi. So it's basically these guys who wear the orange vest. Tell them where you want to go. They give you a price. It's usually the most inexpensive way of getting around. They take you and you pay them, you know, whatever change you got to get where you need to go. But they're whipping in and out of traffic, and they drive these. That's what they drive, these little guys. Now, they always have, not always, hey, good chance they'll have a helmet because they know. And then they have a spare helmet because they have to. Do people wear it? No. Did I wear it? I did not. Scared the crap out of me. And we're whipping around. And, you know, the helmet wouldn't fit my head, so I didn't wear the helmet. So, yeah, I could have easily been one of those numbers, one of those stats online. And the other thing I looked up, the bike I saw online is not only the leading cause of death here in Thailand, or how they're dying or whatever, which is liver cancer, not motorbiking. But when you start typing in the age of those who pass away here, who die here, this is when it gets crazy. So between the ages 0 and 4, it's traffic accidents. Good morning, Cobus. We got somebody on. Thank you for joining in on my morning walk, my 6 o'clock in the morning. And if you're around later on today, we are doing a live stream at 10. It seems like a lot, but it's not gonna be on my channel. It's gonna be on the spot.fm channel. And we'll be on location. I get up early every day. I'm up early every single day. And doing these live streams help keep me accountable to my workout goals, my weight loss goals. Because I know I got to get up. I know I got to do my live stream. And I know I got to report in. So it does help me. So yeah, I get up early. I'm an early riser. And you can see a lot of people are up doing the same thing, whether they're walking, running, biking, or cleaning. And then on the live streams, I always put a topic, and I just kind of talk about it, do some homework. So today's topic is it dangerous to get a motorbike? Own it, ride it, drive it, be a passenger. And I'll just have to tell you, dude, right? Look at this. Seaside right here. And this live stream is only for the brave, those who get up early and who want to see that. I love it. I mean, it's the benefit of living here in Jomtien, right? You get this epic view when you get up in the morning. And you know what's cool? There's Koh Larn. You can actually see it in the distance. I don't know if you can on the screen, but you could actually view Koh Larn. And that's cool. So, yeah, and dying on motorbikes. These ones, I don't have no idea. Never seen one wear a helmet before. So we're just kind of talking about motorbikes. And is it dangerous? I'll be honest with you, if you're someone who's driving it and you're being an idiot on the bike, you're going to get hurt. And God forbid, you are not wearing a helmet. Because if you drive like an idiot and you're not wearing a helmet, you're just upping your odds of not making it in Thailand, period. I'm making it in life. And when I looked at the CDC website, which is combined with Thailand, number one cause of death being liver cancer. But amongst people below the age of 50, I think it's actually below 60, it was traffic-related accident. And then when you dial down into it, it is motorcycle, two-wheeled vehicles, death. And then when you get into it even deeper, as you get deeper and deeper into the stats, is that they weren't wearing helmets. And it's super sad. So, and as a tourist here, it's the number one death for tourists also. So we really got some details in these websites. Tourists who aren't wearing helmets, who are drinking, by the way. Yeah, Wombat is right there. It's not open yet. It'll be open in actually about 10 minutes or so. But yep, I'm close to the Wombat. So yeah, hopefully I answered your question. Close to the Wombat. And we do this morning walk. I usually go the other way and I alternate it between going towards Koh Larn and then going to Nha Jomtien. I'll typically walk a half hour. If I'm by myself, today I'm by myself, no kitty. And maybe that's why I got 0 fans today. Well, I got very minimal. But that's all right. We're just enjoying the walk. Anyways, got to do it anyways. Why not put it on YouTube? And as I've said before, it shocks me how many people I get later that watch the video. I don't know if this one will get a bunch because people don't like being told you're an idiot for not wearing a helmet. They don't like being told wear your helmet. I mean, it's not that I enjoy wearing a freaking, piece of plastic with tight padding over my head. I mean, I don't enjoy it. I just enjoy living. I enjoy not being so mangled up that I can't walk. If for some, God forbid something happens. And it's crazy is the percentage of those accidents that happen here or bad decisions in Thailand might not be yours. My buddy Mike's, we'll be hanging out with this morning at 10 a.m. on our live stream. He got in a motorcycle accident, rear-ended, and woke up in the hospital. I mean, so it's real. Out to go now, getting ready for, whoops, I didn't see that, shoot. All right. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Wishing you a great day also. Hey, if you're ever at the Wombat in the morning, we'll meet up. No problem doing that. Guys, we're in Pattaya. Thailand, Jomtien Beach. And if you guys can hear it, you can hear the water coming in. And there's no like real low tide, high tide here. The same tide. It's not like when I lived in California where you had a high tide, low tide. But there's the wombat right there. For those who are familiar with the wombat or where I'm at, it's that green sign. Well, it's white with the green underneath. And it's pretty close to Copacabana. And surprisingly, Steve, probably there, not supervised, he don't work, but all right, I keep losing internet connection. I'm not sure what's going on. So maybe that's the reason for our low views. It's definitely much lower than usual. Maybe it's the topic, or maybe people don't want to get up. That's all right. We gotta do it anyways. We gotta do this walk. Maybe it's because Kitty isn't with me. Should I tell her it was her fault? That if you were with me, people want to see you. They don't want to see me walking. They want to see you. You all don't care about wanting to see me. You guys want to see Kitty. But here we are this morning, guys, just kind of hanging out with y'all. And that girl that passed me, she did a whole chest bump on me. Right on my arm. I get out of the way for her. She can't move over just a little bit. And I got people behind me passing me. Anyways, guys. So we just passed the Copacabana. We're here at Jomtien, Pattaya, Thailand, Jomtien Beach. There's our official way of saying it. And we're almost halfway through our walk. Please keep in mind, I actually walk more than this. I just do this for an hour. Keeps the accountability up. And it's starting to get lighter out. And if you're tuned in this far, be sure to tune in at 10 a.m. on the spot.fm. Check us out there. It'll be much more entertaining, I promise you that. We have mics from Live My Ass Off. It will be broadcast live on the radio station. And it's by far much more entertaining. Unless you like doggies. But I can guarantee you it will be. So, yeah, it's going to be definitely a good show. And we'll be filming it on location and highlighting what's going on over at the gyms. I think we only have a couple more left at the gyms, and then we'll rotate to a couple other more resorts. So our goal is to rotate our studio show, the mobile studio, between locations. And yeah, it's filmed on a Monday today. Doing it on a Monday. Typically we do it during the weekend on a Sunday, but this week we're doing it on a Monday. And that could be the reason why for such low attendance this morning. It's Monday here in Thailand. Monday morning. But anyways, definitely check it out if you're still on. If you watch this later, like most of you all do, tune into the spot.fm YouTube. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I personally would really appreciate it. The show is definitely more professional, in the sense that we are on location somewhere. We're giving expat information. And it's broadcasted to potentially over 2 million people on the air on radio. Yeah, radio still exists, guys. You know, it's funny, as I was looking up last night, the #1 app download, #1 for all of last year, drum roll, yeah, Spotify. So we built an app that kind of competes with Spotify. I mean, yeah, it's kind of goofy. Here we are, you know, a small company building an app to compete with a billion-dollar evaluation company or whatever. But what's cool is if you download the Spot.fm app, it's similar to Spotify that you can get music on demand. And what's cool about it is we don't have commercials. I mean, very few. I think Spotify's every 3 songs if you don't have a paid account. And for us, it's just you get one commercial every 15 minutes kind of a thing, or less. Right now it's much less than that. I mean, you still got to keep the power on. Nobody's giving us money saying, here you go, keep the power on. So we support the channel with downloads and not annoying advertising. And in fact, part of our advertising is we'll go to locations that pay us to show up and do a show, a professional style show on location. So yeah, we ask that to support us, support them as they're supporting us. Really a non-profit. Now, we're not registered non-profit, but it's a not-profit. We don't make any money. Tune into the show, typically on Sundays at 10 a.m. But if you tune into the Spot.fm, hit the bell, get notified. Hopefully we'll start notifying properly. But you could follow us on there. So there you go. I know that wasn't the topic. Went off a little bit, but that is what these live streams are all about, is we have a topic and we don't have to stick to it. It's just me yapping away, talking away. Check these guys out. It's nap time. And these dudes will get up here and start setting up that any moment now. I mean, heck, it's almost 7 o'clock. What is it, 6:30 exactly, I think. Or close to it. But they'll get up probably as I walk back or take the bus back. They'll be getting up, setting up their tents or setting up their setup. Matter of fact, typically I walk a half hour this way and then let's walk back. Let's do it. We're not going to take the bus. That's cheating. So now we're walking towards Nha Jam Tien. And that's what our view is, the water. Ooh, that squirrel's jumping from branch to branch. Tell me that isn't cool, man. If you got to see that, you're special, because that was cool. Like I said, napping. Good night, having a good sleep. And they got blankets covering them. And you got the early morning fisher guys. You see that over there? Guys fishing in the morning. I don't know if they actually catch much of anything. But it was dark, what, a couple minutes ago? Now take a look. 6:30, the sun's starting to peek its head. And I have a feeling it's gonna be a warm one today, because I'm already feeling kind of warm. So if you are tuned in and you're watching, listening, let's say if you're watching on YouTube, I might have other listeners. I don't know. Where are you at right now? And have you been to Thailand? Again, the topic we're talking about is motorbikes. Should you ride one? Should you own one? Do you have one where you're at in your home country? My experience of riding motorbikes, wouldn't mind riding one of those just for fun, is I didn't have much before coming here. I had some. I mean, I had a motorcycle license. My brother built a bike kind of out of a box and traded him a car for it when I was younger. And the thing was, I think it was a Ninja 350 or something like that. So it wasn't a giant bike, but it was definitely a crotch rocket. And then I'm pretty coordinated. Come here in 2019, I started renting motorbikes, getting used to the traffic. And then this past year, I bought one. Now, I gotta tell you something. Kitty and I, as we're driving in a car, taxi, saw this motorbike zip right past us with a guy driver, a girl in the back, and right in front of us, they died. Scary as can be. And of course, the driver says, duck your heads. And we're like, huh? Because there's two bodies just mangled, twitching on the ground. And he straight out said, oh, they're dead, and kept going. So it wasn't his first time seeing that. And that was insane to witness that. And I had a hard time driving a motorbike or being on that road. I could not drive on that road or even go in the cab, knowing two people died right in front of my condo. And they were driving fast, and they just whipped around us and young people. From as much as I could see, they're young people. But one thing I can tell you they didn't have on, they were not wearing helmets. And I don't know if it would have mattered. Frankly, they were driving fast. If they had helmets on and they lived, they probably would have. They weren't driving that fast. But if they did, they might have been handicapped after that. Drinking out of a straw. Man, I would not want that. Put me out. Let me go on to higher pastures. That's the way I look at it. So guys, we are in Pattaya, Thailand, Jomtien Beach. That's our view, the water. As we're on our morning walk. It's 6:30 in the morning. And he could be a sand pup. I don't think he's a sand pup. But the sand doggies, when we walk in a couple of days from now, we'll walk the other way from the condo. You'll see a bunch of sand dogs, at least a dozen of them. And that gets pretty crazy. So yeah, so wear your helmet. Don't be dumb. Don't be drinking and driving. And again, you might be doing everything perfectly and you get hit by a drunk driver or something like that. Have your helmet on. I found most of the driving things is, I drive really defensively. But what's interesting is driving in Thailand, driving defensively means you have to drive somewhat aggressively on one of those. Because cars come up on you so fast. They drive faster. And it's not like in the United States where there's these right-of-way laws. I mean, there is, but it's different here. If you're a pedestrian, you think you have the right-of-way, you'll be dead. You'll be hurt. You'll be mangled. And it won't take long for you to figure that shit out. Period. You will not last long. And people don't honk their horns here. This isn't like Vietnam or, Philippines. Everybody's honking their horn. United States, right-of-way laws. Oh my gosh, so crazy. I actually think it's safer to drive here in Thailand by far than it is the United States. All right, guys, where am I? Wombat. There's a wombat and kiwi right there. I think they're open now. If they're not, they'll be open at 7. But I think they open at 6:30. And there's Steve enjoying his restaurant. He's enjoying it. He just waved to me. Enjoying his food. He's one of those guys who does retirement right. Invested in a restaurant. Doesn't have to work it. His Thai wife, I think, is the owner. The Thai owner. I don't even think she works it. And they get to enjoy it every day. And he likes getting up. That guy's up early. I get up early. I'm up at the crack of dawn. Not even the crack of dawn. Before. And he's up before me. On Wednesdays, they'd be out playing golf right now. So yeah, where are we at? 6:40. 20 minutes left. We're headed back to the condo. Topic is, should you get a motorbike? And I say absolutely 100% yes. Have experience. Have brains on your head. Don't drink and drive. Wear a freaking helmet. Don't be an idiot. And survive. Is it a risk? Regardless. If you are the perfect driver, safety and everything, yes. Because other people aren't perfect. And you could still die. But I suppose you could die walking. Any moment. I see a lot of bicyclists. Man, that shit scares me. Those guys. I don't know how many bicycle accidents there are. Probably not a whole bunch in the morning, but I don't know. Afternoon. Holy cow, those guys. And it's funny when you see the bicycle riders come and they think they own the road here in Thailand. It's pretty comical. Because the people get pissed. If you're riding a bicycle, it just doesn't go fast enough to get around cars and trucks. You can't ride the sidewalks. If you're on a bike, you're riding on the street, period. And it's tough. I would say of all my live streams, this is the lowest attended one I've ever had. And typically I'd give up. But I know people will be watching later. I don't know if it's because of Monday, no kitty, whatever the reason is. I do them because I'm like, hey, what else am I going to do? As I'm walking my morning walks. I did do them in the evenings for a little bit. Didn't get good responses. I think it's still pretty early afternoon in California. Might even be like noonish or so on the East Coast of the United States. I don't know where people view me from, but what's crazy on these live streams is the views I get afterwards. So on that motorbike I was telling you about that I bought, I paid roughly 3,000 USD for it, including insurance. Insurance here isn't like huge liability insurances you would have to pay for in the United States. Please keep that in mind. There's a reason why they charge pennies for insurance. So it's not expensive here for auto insurance, or definitely not motorcycle insurance. And I'm sure some actuary ran the numbers over and over again, and it's not as fraudulent as it is in the States, for sure. But here we are in Thailand. Oh, I wonder if my thumbnail or my title had anything to do with people seeing my video today. Darn YouTube. So guys, I have like 20 minutes left of this live stream. And you can see that's where I'm headed, that condo way over there. Should take me about 10 minutes to get there. It's early morning. It's 6:40. And that is where I'm headed. I love seeing the kids run. Future Olympic stars. When I used to run, oh man, it hurt. Hated it. Another sand doggy. I don't know if he's a sand dog or not. He looks too healthy. All right, this guy's gonna... Yeah, that guy was not gonna stop, man. That dude was not looking up. Hitting the ground. And there's Mr. Mariano right there. What's up? The live stream. I'm going back now.
What's the topic?
Motor scooters.
Oh, okay.
Is it dangerous? That kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting the views here. I don't know if my title screen was not working or something wasn't working right.
Okay.
But we're going to get hit, man. Well, if you're around, you can go with me to the live stream for the spot. I mean,
Today?
Yeah, it's at 10 o'clock. Oh, okay. Well, check us out, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I thought like I would.
All right, I don't want to die, so. All right, we'll see you. All right. We're like right in the middle of this boat launch trying to have a conversation. It's tough. We'll figure out this whole YouTube thing one day. It's crazy. I've never figured out this algorithmic YouTube. Views go up, they go down. I've done ads, I've done non-ads. And I look at my content compared to others. It just shocks me where my numbers lie compared to theirs, and it surprises me. And I will not mention those names. I don't want there to be a bunch of hurt feelings or anything like that. So after that, I just do what I do. 1 people, no people, 100 people. Heck, I got a video and 40,000 views. Shocked the hell out of me. I know it has to do with the title. The whole ladyboy situation. And there was no situation, it just had that word in my title. And self-promoted like crazy. I didn't promote it. One of my worst videos. So yeah, here we are, Jomtien Beach people. Hanging out. This is my view. Where are you guys at? Where are you all watching from? You watching from your cozy bed at 6:40 in the morning? Or are you up like me, getting the hustle on, getting it started? Ooh, that guy has a place to go fast. Now that's the kind of crazy driver I'm talking about. Those are the ones that make it scary for motorcycle drivers. Fast, erratic drivers. You guys, I am on Beach Road. If you don't know where I'm at, Beach Road. Speaks for itself. Road closest to the beach. And there's the bot buses rolling. You know what? Those buses were full in the morning. And now, empty. Oh, they got 3 people on that one. But we're headed to Nha Jomtien. We're actually headed to the condo, but we're headed to Nha Jomtien direction. And I'm sweating like a pig, waiting for that Sunday roast. It's pretty warm out, but I got my pace up, so that's a good thing. trying to get my health up. That's a good thing. And we'll see if we can drop some weight. That's a good thing. I'll be starting a fast coming up here. And it's a series of fasting where you don't eat for 12 hours. The next time you don't eat for like 18 hours. And then it's 24. And then it's like 26 or something like that. You don't eat for like a day and a half. Check this out. I have people on top of the building having a good time up there. Don't know what she's doing. But it's active here in Thailand. Yo, Tommy. What's up, buddy? Oh, more wombat goers. Love it. Saw the wombat shirt. These guys on the rooftop partying at night. Wombat truck. And wombat's out today. All right, we're getting ready to cross by Ladyboy Beach, which happens every day, every night. These guys start rolling in like at 1 o'clock in the morning. And they never go. They're here all the time. This beach will clear out in about an hour as it gets hot. They bring their sound systems, food, families, chairs, tables, whatever. They bring it all out here. Then they fall asleep. Then they rack out like that lady. She's out. And then the guys who stick around, who are usually the sleeping ones right now, they'll set these up here in a few hours. I'm kind of surprised they don't just leave them up, because you got other chair rental guys that rent out those chairs. They rent out these chairs. And this is it right here. Good group of people from all over. We used to watch them play volleyball out here. And it's not hot yet, so they're hanging out. Yeah, these guys are putting away right now. And they rent them for 50 to 100 baht per day. Per sit, per chair. And this is what happens on the beach. They might yell at me, say hi to me, hopefully. Everybody's pretty friendly here. But some people don't like to be on tape. I don't video them. I take them off. There we go. Woo! How you doing? All right. All right, that guy had to give me the peace symbol, which I love. That's cool. I was just talking about friendly people. And there's this talk about volleyball. And they're not all drunk and crazy. Some of them are pretty drunk. But like these guys playing volleyball, I don't think they're drinking at all. They just got off work at the bars. And it's shockingly, they're actually very athletic on the volleyball. I swear, it's not about getting the point. It's about how long can they keep the ball in the air. And I love it. It's crazy because you'll get a volleyball player, play with that group who's really good, and who can't smash a point because people are just trying to keep it going. Dude, Tommy, thanks. Did you see the video after the temple video? You might want to check that out. It's actually a pretty good video. Kitty loves it. And if you leave a message on there, she will be the one responding. I respond, but she responds. She's gotten into the whole YouTube thing a lot and is responding. That's also her job. She's trying to use it to make money for her visa because she doesn't want me paying for it. So Kitty is now making sure she responds to all the posts. I told her, hey, I don't make enough from YouTube. I don't put my life on it or anything like that. But if you want the money from it, you got to work it. And she said, okay. So she's helping me with content. So you'll see a Kitty's live video coming up. Cooking with Kitty. Got that getting ready to drop. I think that's actually my next video. Yeah, wasn't that a cool video? I thought that temple video is one of my favorites. Check this guy out. Check him out. He's just hanging out. He's just hanging out. You guys, we're at Jomtien Beach. Pattaya Beach, Thailand, Jomtien. Wait, how do we say it? Pattaya, Thailand, Jomtien Beach on Beach Road. But yeah, the videos of her family, her village, the hometown, I thought were cool. And you notice I wasn't talking much in them. It was mainly Kitty. I pretty much lead all the live streams, all that stuff. Hey guys, if you're on, tune in a couple hours, 10 o'clock. Set your alarms for 3 hours. Go to thespot.fm YouTube channel. I will be doing a live stream with mics. Guaranteed, it'll be much more entertaining. Guaranteed. If you haven't heard Mike's before, you probably already have. But if you haven't, he's very entertaining. Quite the radio voice. Quite the character. But he'll be on. I'll be on with him. And you know what's cool about it is that we'll be broadcasting on 95 FM. Up to 2 million people could be listening. Will we get that many people? No. YouTube, we might get 20, 30 peeps. And her family put in, yeah, so it's her family heritage, her dad and her grandfather. So they help, they're part of putting in the Chinese statue or Buddhist symbol. And that was kind of cool. It was a big deal. I mean, they're well rooted in that community. I didn't realize how well rooted until I was there. That's my third trip there. And to talk to people, I wasn't talking that much to people because they don't speak English very well. So it is tough to get all the correct info out. But that was my understanding. Is that her grandfather and her dad, I believe an uncle or something like that, I don't know. They're part of that whole statue thing. And her dad is a construction worker. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see him. He's an old guy. But man, dude's in shape. He's a construction worker. That's just what they do. You guys, I'm in front of the Divari. Boom. That's where I'm at. I'm almost done with this live stream. My lowest attended live stream I've ever been a part of. But I do appreciate those who have joined me for this hour. Appreciate those who have tuned in and the few that put the thumbs up. Dude, yeah, when the kids get excited because last time I was there, is I was doing magic tricks, like table magic tricks. Brought a deck of cards, and I can do some magic tricks and do some fancy shuffling. And they thought I was like a magician. So I do magic tricks from in front of them, and I taught one of the kids how to make coins disappear, and he just couldn't believe it. He's like, what? And then when I showed him the trick, magic makes you feel like an idiot. That's the bottom line. That's the thing about magic tricks. You feel like a dummy. I don't know if he did, but he thought I was amazing. And then I always bring food and toys and just stuff. Any way I could help out. You saw one of the kids, the little girl. It was her mom that died 100 days ago. So, yeah, it's leaving a big hole in her life. Her mom was only 45. What is she? I think she's like 5 or 6. Maybe she's 7. And it was her mom who died. So having people like Kitty and myself come, and Kitty's kind of like the family celebrity kind of thing. She is so like happy-go-lucky. She's very well liked and respected in the family. Like, very much so. She's a leader. Dude, they will always remember some of the craziness. Here I am, the only white guy. And the one boy, he just wanted to hang around me. His name was Pot. And that was the first time I met him. If it was the second time I met him, he's younger. And he just wanted to be my best friend. He was giving me fist bumps after fist bumps. And he speaks English. He's like Kitty. He'll be very charismatic. He speaks a little bit of English. And he wanted to hang out. Good kid. I tell the kids, learn English. You'll never want for a job. People will want you. Learn English as much as possible. And then you won't have to worry about being, you will have opportunities that people who don't will not have. That's the secret here in Thailand. If you're Thai, you want a job, go learn English. There are so many jobs out there for English speakers, even if you're older. Like, there's not a restaurant that won't hire you. There's not a hotel. Well, hotels might not, if you're not dressed appropriately or whatever. But restaurants, you speak English, and the better you speak, the better the job. I mean, that is a secret out here to the middle class. Learn English. You guys, we're here on Beach Road. Check it out. Empty. This is supposed to be high season. I'll be honest with you, high season's pretty much gone. Weekend was busy. This past weekend was busy. And if you're watching this later on, you might have already missed the next live stream, which is later on today in 3 hours. I'll be on thespot.fm. Very entertaining show. Much more entertaining than this show, guarantee it. I'll be with myself and Mike's. We have a crew setting up right now. I think they're just now getting there. But they go to set up. And it's going to be a good show. If you're tuned in for the first time here and you missed that second show, that's going to happen. Definitely go to thespot.fm. Check out the past shows. We do them every week. And again, it's a radio broadcast on a YouTube. So we're broadcasting to a potential 2 million people. That is the broadcast reach. And it is live. People are driving in their cars, they're hearing it. If you're driving with a taxi, you're hearing it. 95 FM is a very popular station here in Thailand. Super popular. And it's because we don't do commercials. I mean, very few commercials. And that's why it's so popular. And the music's good. I mean, Mike's, he's the lead programmer. And again, we have a small team. Mike's is the guy. And he does a fantastic job at the music selection and the programming. I think the golden nugget is that it's good music with very, very few interruptions. Matter of fact, there's no dead time, no air time that kind of drops. It just keeps going. And if you're listening in on 95 FM, Pattaya. You'll hear us 10 o'clock today, live. And if you're not or have a radio, you could download that app. Saudi Cup. You can download the app. Just go to the App Store, type in thespot.fm or the spot FM. Either way, it's going to come up. Go to the App Store, check that out. And when you download the app, you don't have access no matter where you're at to listen to it for free. Epic music. I'm at my condo, guys. This is where I live, man. Right by the beach. Download that app. You have a chance to tune into some epic tunes and see what Thailand life is all about. Hear Western music, you know, stuff we play in America. So you're not gonna be bombarded with a bunch of Thai music if that's not your jam. We do play the national anthem twice a day. And anyways, guys, sweating like crazy. That mean I had a good workout. Anyways, guys, regardless of how many people are watching today, it was kind of whatever. It is what it is. Totally love you guys. I hope I see you guys later on today. If not, tune in, like, subscribe. The Spot.fm YouTube channel. Thank you for watching today. Definitely have a great day. Tommy, I hope I see you later on, man. Come by the spot in about 3 hours. Check it out. Anyways, guys, till the next video, be sure to